When my brother told me about a treasure map and a deserted island, I thought, Dios mío, Alejandro wants to be a pirate now. But it turns out, the Count Duke has been using an old seaside fortress to hide a hoard of money. Money from bribes and gold that he's been embezzling from the city's people.
Adaria, let me come with you. This will be a classic Volador siblings adventure.
He said, I don't want to put him in harm's way. I told him I'd go alone this time. So here I am, all on my own, about to discover whatever secrets this island may hold. I suppose I just keep an eye out for some old abandoned fortress. It can't be that hard to find, unless it's a teeny tiny fortress. Where's...
It's Madame de Volador, I see. To what do I owe the displeasure?
Oh, it's you again, monsieur. Has your daddy cut off your allowance? Is that why you're moonlighting as a treasure guard?
Oh, a silly girl. Treasure is but one of the secrets that my associates and I are guarding on this island. They will be delighted to know I bested the infamous Volador woman and sent her paddling back to the mainland in a little dinghy. I skip the salute if you don't mind. More! I am slain!
I'd say you have a sprained ankle, at most. The plot thickens. If the French are here too, things might get nasty.
information, Lady Volador. This fortress is equipped with highly specialized military-grade defense technology. So I'd turn around and go on my way if I were you. What are you doing? You need a license to operate that. Dios mío, I wasn't expecting a fight. You there! Disclose your identity.
I am the first blade of the Voladors.
I know you shouldn't be here. Criminal.
I hope I can swim.
Yes, don't worry.
What else do you know about
Don't
me?
let her take another step.
This deserted island is anything but deserted. How many of you are there?
You'll be the second Volador we'll capture today.
Punish him too. God, release him. He doesn't know what he's doing. Ha!
Hitting the beds.
No, you're supposed to hit me with the pointy end.
That's it. There's nowhere to run. Senora, don't encourage her, idiot. This won't work against me.
Challenge. I like that. You're on the wrong side of this.
Show her what we're made of.
Ole! You want me to take that seriously?
See that gauge? It's for you.
Hey, you just have to try harder.
I'll leave her to you. We will be back for the door.
Aha!
You'll pay for that.
They're helping each other.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't expect that.
Ole!
I just fall to the ground now.
Hop. I can do better than that. My turn to attack. So, Alejandro's here, and he got himself captured. Looks like he'll get in trouble with or without me. Next time I'd better watch over him.
I think I had too much wine.
Proceed at your peril, Volador. You'll never expect what we have in store for you. Nobody expects the barrel ambush! Oh, you're so quick!
I wish I could say the same about you.
I've got
Maybe it's time you quit your job.
Arcadia, you crossed the sea to raid this fortress of fraudulent fortune.
Alejandro, this is why I told you not to come. How did you end up in that cage?
Alas, I fought as valiantly as Achilles himself, but I was beaten back by a bunch of befuddling birds.
You fell for that ruse. And keep your voice down, por Dios, or you'll alert all the guards.
This duelist isn't over till I say so!
You won't scare us!
scares you then?
Well, the armored chicken is scary.
Ah, this again.
Have you studied your Agrippa?
He's running away! Keep your focus!
What is this gas grenade? It's over now.
Just watch your mouth.
It's just a trick! She's here!
Your mother was hamster, and your father smell of elderberry.
Lost that bet!
Catch me!
No! Yes! Oh! Up there! Up! Oh! Hey! Hey! You will bury the next one!
Not the way I do it, but still, not bad.
Not the way you do it. Look where your way got you.
Yes, but that's only because...
Cállate. Let me focus.
Don't let her distract you! That's illegal!
Let's settle this. Woman to woman. Now, that's a language I understand. I'm hit.
You look surprised! That's the bite of the law!
Only break the gun you close. Let's finish this. Stay away from my recruit.
Toma! Show her how it's done!
Let's make you run.
Enough is enough!
Stay put so I can hit you! I won't stand for the...
Watch me. Now, what would I do with this?
Don't miss her again! Soldier down!
If you surrender, I'll let you down. How do I get you down from there?
Oh, no need to worry about that. My friend El Vigilante will come and free me. But I need to tell you something. I overheard my jailers talking about some kind of conspiracy.
A conspiracy? The plot thickens again. What is the count you up to this time?
I don't know. Amassing a horde was just the first step. We still don't know what they plan to use all that money for.
Let me handle this. I will dig the truth out of these vile thugs. Oh, and brother,
Yes?
try and stay out of trouble.
Nobody expects the barrel ambush! Not a chance!
Back together.
There's no choice but to fight!
Let your guard down. A moment's respite.
Careful!
Can't stay away from me, can you?
Can you afford to be this confident?
So the plot begins once more.
What?
I say the plot begins once more. For it is indeed I, El Vigilante.
Por favor, how thick is this plot going to get? How did he even get out of that cage?
Oh, the tales. As I was saying, the plot thickens once more.
Why are you doing this?
It is I who got to this island first. And it is I who is destined to unravel the conspiracy surrounding this secret treasure.
Listen, you're in over your head. You're going to get hurt.
But I left you the entire city for your adventures. Let me save the day for once. En garde! The stage is all yours. Whoops! Wonderful! Don't give me time to refocus. What a dashing of Sarian I am!
Now we're even. Stunning, I know.
You're using that defense against me!
It fits the messy terrain, don't you agree? Who's the reckless one now? At some point, I hope you'll tell me how you intend to defend this. I knew you'd do that.
You let your guard down!
You messed with the road volador.
Well, congratulations on passing your final trial. Now you are ready to face the many dangers that lurk beyond these gates. Go forth! Your glory awaits!
Well then, I'm grateful to have had such a thoughtful and considerate mentor as you, El Vigilante.
Really? You think so?
Yes! I mean, who else but El Vigilante could I rely on to prepare a boat for our escape and bring me back to safety once my quest is over?
Ah, sure. El Vigilante will get onto that right away. He'll just lie here for a little bit first.
Dahlia, you wouldn't happen to be following me, would you?
Zaida? No, I mean, it is nice to see you, but... Hang on, are you here for the treasure? You know about it?
Oh, everybody knows about it. Half the city's garrison is here on this fortress, and they aren't the best at keeping secrets. We can split the treasure this time, if you want to help me out.
You know, this treasure is mostly taxes that the Count Duke extorts from the poor, right? We could just steal the treasure, or...
Aye, this again.
we could shut down the whole conspiracy.
No. I can tell when you improvise a plan. It's too dangerous.
As long as the Count Duke keeps using this fortress, he'll just keep stashing money into it.
Or we could sneak in, sneak out. I see, no fuss, no big fight with the Count Duke. And no risking your neck, Adalia.
I can handle myself. Come and see.
You're a skilled fencer, Adalia. One of the best I've ever seen.
You have more than a few tricks up your sleeve yourself, Zaida. Ha! Ole! No chance!
Ready for dessert?
Oh, you know, best for last.
My pleasure.
You should try stretching. Oh, I missed being back home.
You know what I really miss.
Why don't you come close?
Let's dance. Artful Perry.
Thank you. This ends now. You could be. I'm sure they're here for you too. I think you missed it.
Don't you love them? I can see that coming, Carinia. Finally, it's just the two of us.
Aim at the feather one.
I stole these from the old grenade.
I'll have you locked on forever!
Go with the flow.
Like fireworks? I hired you here. Really? Can't the girl be curious?
About what?
Do you ever answer questions?
Do you?
I love a good gossip. Dance for me.
Could be the one that got away.
You've caught my eye.
That hurts. Catch me if you can.
Dream on, Karina.
Stop stress. You'll thank me later, eh? I think I
I'm lucky in the game. Lucky in friendship.
You were saying?
All right. So you can hold your own.
See? Thank you. Besides, I'm not good at sneaking. I mean, not as good as you are.
That's true. You know, if you tried harder with your sneaking, you might have discovered where the treasure vault is.
You found the vault? Es una pasada. How much treasure is there?
More than I could carry in one go. And it's heavily guarded. So I suppose I could use your help. Let's go.
And there she goes. Again.
You like money, don't you? Yeah, but money doesn't like me. I can't seem to keep my purse full. You and me both, amigo. How about we go and stop ourselves up from the treasure vault? You want to steal from the Count Duke? Don't see why not. How do you think the Count Duke got all that treasure in the first place?
Is everyone in this island involved in their own evil conspiracy? hope my sword won't rust.
She's here! The Count Duke specifically ordered us not to let anyone...
What a shame. I can't imagine what he'll do to you when he finds out you failed to stop me.
He's here today! He always conspires on Wednesday! If he finds out, his whole focus is going to...
Okay, huh?
This is unfitting of your rank! No!
Feeling lucky, senor.
No! But I hit you! Hunter! Petite chenapan!
There you are. So, how much further is this vault?
We're not far, but there are more henchmen than I expected. I'll scout ahead and weed out as many as I can for you.
You'll still help me fight the vault guards, right?
Of course. I'll meet you there. I give you my word.
How about we go in there and help ourselves with some oversight, eh? From the vault? Are we allowed to do that? Fine. The Count Duke won't even notice. That's why I thought it easy to follow you.
It's not too late. I'd like to add something to this meeting's agenda.
If I beat you, I win a bet. You're good.
I wish I could say the same about you. Now we're even. It's over now. This will make sparks if I break it.
I can't wait to tell the others about this.
Just so you know, the gate was bolted and I had to pick the lock.
¡Ay, mi madre!
I think she's gone. I do not care about that woman. Did you hear what she did to the others? Just hide yourself heaven.
The treasure vault. I can't believe how much the Count Duke has stolen. You could buy a small country with all this coin.
Stolen! No!
The Count Duke works very hard for it. Plus, courts don't corrupt themselves, you know?
Each coin to pay for your schemes is one that could have paid for food, clothing, and housing.
It already does! It pays for ours! Besides, the more the Count Duke spends, the more it trickles down into the hands of the people anyway. I read that in a book once.
Oh la la! How unfortunate that my sister-in-arms has revealed so much of our plans to you. I am afraid, madame, that I must now ensure your silence in a rather permanent fashion.
Nothing will silence me.
Looks like I scared her away.
One up, all right.
Madame, it's feeling spicy, guys.
Think you can handle it?
This is highly inappropriate!
I'll be safe.
Forgive me a crude shaker. I never do.
You've got this.
Save your words for the judge!
You were saying?
Not this time.
Pardon the affront I'm about to commit.
What is this? A circus?
Yes! I bet she'll make it out of time!
We will scare her away! Don't even think about it!
Someone else take care of. Let's go! Guards! The founder is here! You're wasting your time!
I'll surprise them. Oh God! No such thing as too many balls! Still being like, can't beat you?
I'll leave her to you!
You're wide open.
Stop messing with us!
Step.
She's here!
You've been practicing.
No, go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. What nobility is there in this?
That looks painful.
You won't get away with this, tiny! Seize her! I didn't sleep! I was dodging! I did it on purpose!
Step aside, pale!
Surrender now!
Wow, you should give up.
You don't stand a chance! We trained for this! We're turning the tide!
I'm having my own boat built as we speak, with some help from my father, of course.
Respect for the law!
Beauties, I can't believe how much treasure the country has managed to hoard. So many bribes taken and taxes stolen to fund his private army. I need to get this back to the city where it belongs. But Where's Zaida? She said she'd meet me here. She gave me her word. Something's not right.
I'll never forget our first encounter. I'll keep trying.
Did I leave that good of an soggy boots are the worst. Count Duke!
Those useless, incompetent buffoons! I'll burn off their mustaches! I'll feed them to the eels!
You should have known your lackeys couldn't defeat me.
Yes, it would appear they couldn't defeat you. But your clown brother, on the other hand, and that pirate partner in crime of yours.
What did you do to them? If you've hurt them, I'll...
Leave my island now, and I may consider returning them safely to the mainland. It's entirely up to you.
Leave. Dalia de Volador never walks away from a fight. Face me, you coward.
So you've made your choice.
Lower your blade before someone hurts you. I admire your perseverance. Try again. Don't try like that. No! You seem in need of assistance. Oh, a graceful dodging. Oh, I can't be seen like this!
Hey, I'm over here!
No! No response?
You know what you're doing, I'll give you that. Not so good after all.
Excellent defense!
You? Complimenting me?
I can I'll be kind. I'll aim for the heart. Oh, I see you're not giving up by any chance, are you?
Yeah.
So, here's my cunning plan. We go to Madrid, capture the queen, and replace her with her secret twin sister. How do you know the queen has a secret twin sister? There's always a secret twin sister. All right, to be honest, I do not know. But you sound pretty cunning, yeah? Oh, I have one that's even more cunning. How about we combine this with the plan where we hire a bunch of warrior nuns to get me out of here? Those warrior nuns from the convent of Abbess Donna de Agreda, and we get them to steal the fabled moon sigil from the Sagrada Espada. But of course, and then we can use the sigil to power a ship that we could take to the moon. And when we get to the moon, we can capture the prince. The prince? Yes, the prince of the moon. The moon has a prince. I saw everyone do that. The thief, yeah, sure. And we force the prince to marry the queen's twin sister, and we frame them for some kind of crime, and then with them out, we can annex the moon kingdom! Yes! Annex the moon kingdom! You know, I really think we've had something here.
Well, they certainly have something.
Do you know who I am?
No, do you?
We're even, then.
You know how to use that thing? That's not how you use these. Time to move forward. Alejandro! Zaida!
Hurrah! Adalia! You found us!
You're alive! It's so good to see you. It's embarrassing to admit, but the Count Duke got the drop on me. And your brother too, of course, but that was kind of inevitable.
Did he hurt you? Anything injured?
Only my honor.
Just some bruises. But you mustn't stay here. We're bait. You're in the heart of his lair.
Atalia de Volador, ever the meddling hero, the interloper, the thorn in my side. I'm so glad you could join us.
I demand that you release my friends.
Oh, so now you will have me release them, will you? And yet earlier you refused my offer because it would have meant sacrificing your pride. Think on that, Doña Volador.
What will happen to your pride once I have exposed your plans? Think on that, Count Duke.
Think, you say? Think! That's the problem with thoughtless fools like you. You never think. Always rushing into the metal, led by your feelings and never by your reason. People like you weakened our nation with soft-hearted sentimentalism. But the money you would throw away to the poor and the needy, we will turn it towards a greater purpose. To power a glorious and unstoppable war machine! Ah!
To line your pockets, you mean?
To rule the continent and beyond! Ah! We will put warships in every sea, send armies against every revolt. Every mine, field, and banking house will answer to us. We shall rule every kingdom in the land. Nothing to say, Volador. No witty repartee?
What is there to say? Is that what you believe in? You don't even know how sad you sound.
Atalia!
This is an ambush!
Oh no! I'm so surprised!
Impossible! Yes!
Don't be shy.
Run! While you still can.
Let your sword do the talking. You should know better.
One must sacrifice a few powerful
This will go on your record!
No, and justice are not the same thing. You No, I think those caricatures were actually...
Enough is enough!
Useless insect.
You hid it well.
Let's see! Attacking a soldier!
Track of the damages!
Can we take a small break?
You disgust me.
I return the compliment. It was an accident. I swear.
You think this is funny? Not in my fortress!
Don't get in your head.
You are not prepared!
I'm sorry. No need to get angry.
Last chance to come.
Stop it right now! She's on the ground!
They never learn.
Silence! Don't give her the satisfaction! Quickly!
Excuse me?
She can't stop dodging! She's afraid of us! You might as well! My head!
Stop moving!
Give me no choice. You're not so
Battaglia de Frador coming to my senses. I don't believe it.
Allow me. Inelegant weapons. My back! Let's see how you deal with this.
I have a potion for every outcome. Give up already.
No! Never learned to do that. Your guard's open.
Everything!
Time to riposte! What a sight of all!
I have you now, Count Duke.
Shall we say best of three?
¿En serio? Admit your defeat.
No! Never! Not by your hands!
Look around you. You have nowhere to run and your plan is exposed.
Oh, you may fight like a lioness, but you are as blind as a bat! Can you not see the clarity of my vision? The logic to my schemes? My plan will give this kingdom unparalleled greatness!
Didn't they teach you to never stand this close to a cannon?
So, we're not getting paid, are we?
What do we do now, Capitan?
Whatever the Count Duke says.
So much for a flawless conspiracy, Count Duke.
Someone's sitting on my hand.
Silence, buffoons! This is all your fault!
Haha! I won't be the one ending up in a cage for once.
Why, you foolhardy, flamboyant braggarts! You think you're better than me? Why do people love you? What have I ever done to deserve this?
Why didn't you tell me you'd be on this island? I'd have come with you.
I knew you'd be here. You always end up where things get interesting.
What do you mean?
You know, intrigue, arch nemesis, the fate of the nation.
Are you implying I throw myself at danger?
I'm not implying anything. By the way, I'm still not sure you can handle yourself.
I literally just saved you from an evil conspiracy.
You can never be too sure.
Are you asking for a rematch?
I don't know. What do you say?
I say, en garde!